EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
And now, your 2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's May. Off balance throw, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
That's good.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What a big play there for New England. 38 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Henderson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
In motion, Shakir. On first down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
James Cook, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
And that is incomplete. Now we're going to stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once more, it's Henderson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for Bills.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Design run. It's Allen, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll take care of it himself, picks up the 1st down, and a gain of 12.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Buffalo.
But if think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Cameron Lewis there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henderson. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll run. It's Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. And the Patriots are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
To throw on 1st down is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete to Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jordan Poyer had the good coverage, and he knocks that one away.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
operating from the shotgun. It's May. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Is on for the Patriots field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregalis to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Keon Holden, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. They're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
May to the air once more. He's found his receiver, Butte.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw again is May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
1st and 10. Here's May again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw again. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Allen on 3rd down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the handout, this is Cook. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
First down the way to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
27 yards.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 14-6 lead.
Patriots 6.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On the give, it's Henderson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A run with Cook, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half.
First down, Bill.
Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground. Right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen.
Allen's pass complete to James Cook. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Third, they need 8. Now Allen to the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. The 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdowns Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh! And a decent return there. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw now, May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, New England.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another
nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this 1st score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is May. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he will score! Game on! Hunter Henry! Touchdown, New England! So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
Patriots 13.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Return, here comes Davis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out, and he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's a handoff to Cook. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Allen now off the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook, and he'll get about 5. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Gain on the play.
New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun. It's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. 5 times a Pro Bowler. That's Joey Bosa. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Play action. It's Allen. A short throw caused by Kincaid. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Allen goes with the pop pass. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Still 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 13.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. Strong. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So a road win here for the Bills. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.